Dímelo, Bo Dominican. Yo, what's going on? Going on. You know, I gotta mute it when I remember. Straight into it, going with Nishane's HACIVAT. I almost said Ani, but HACIVAT. This is my actual first wearing, so super pumped, super happy. It's been, let's see, I put it on about, say, 6 o'clock this morning, and right now it's 12, so I've had it on for 6 hours. Still pumping. Just finished doing chores, walking the dogs, mopping, doing dishes. About to get to laundry, and it is still pumping. When I was walking the dogs, the air was picking it up still. This thing is, I guess you could say it's beast mode, but I'm not for sure. I don't know that it's beast mode, but I kept picking it up, and I think at work it was an invigorating scent. Had an incredible productive day, super busy, so I was moving around a lot. And I like a fragrance that I forget about, and then I remember when I catch a whiff. But let's see, I'm on NISHANE's website. It says, this is a tribute to stumbling at my words. I'm tired, guys. I've been up since, 5:30. HACIVAT is a tribute to excellence. I keep saying excellence. It's elegance. Is a tribute to elegance, kindness, competence, and love of art. Inspired by the traditional shadow play character, this Ushipra, I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's Chypre. I think it's Shipra. Will help you live in your best dreams by the everlasting sparkles of its joyful structure, made of stimulating notes of pineapple and bergamot, backed with the genuine woody notes. Enjoy being loved with this blissful scent that has become an iconic scent for many in such a short period of time. Top notes: bergamot, pineapple, grapefruit. Heart notes: jasmine, didn't know that, patchouli and cedarwood, very nice. And then base notes: clearwood, I don't know what that is, oak moss, and dry timberwood. So I think in my head I was getting oak moss, but I'm hopefully getting all of this lovely mixture of scents and stuff. A lot of it that I'm gonna have to look up and see what those notes attributes are, because you can read up and look up notes and see what those are supposed to convey to a nose. And if you're picking that up, that means you're probably picking up or are picking up that note. And you may not pick up specific notes. You might pick up an accord developed from those notes. So and it's an extrait de parfum. And now with Nishane, I've noticed that a lot of them transition. Some of them don't, but a lot of them transition over time and start one way and end another. Just like many fragrances over my shoulder. But on Fragrantica's website, I want to see what the main accords are. It says woody, citrus, those are the two biggest, and then mossy third, and then followed by fruity, earthy, very even, and then sweet right behind that. And then lower on the totem pole, we have fresh, spicy, tropical, patchouli, and aromatic. Patchouli has its own accord, not even developed, and so does moss, but oak moss. But this is really good, guys. That's all I got to say. I have enjoyed this thoroughly. Obviously, I do have Hawas Black, which is very similar, and I've worn that several times. But this, it's its own scent, and obviously, you could say, or it is known that Hawas Black is a take on HACIVAT. So the real thing is definitely an all-star, and in the delicious category. An aggressive atomizer. Oh my God, it's so clean. Also reminiscent, the opening of Club de Nuit Intense Man. When this opens up, that pineapple accord is very similar to this, but it goes in a different direction. Not even a different direction, but it's different. It's not the exact same scent altogether. Wow, I haven't sprayed that in a while. I heard that noise like it was gasping. This is a little more synthetic smell in that family, but not the same. It's not the same. But in that family, it's in that same realm of accords, but it smells different. You know, it's different raw materials, different um, fixed chemicals. It's a different formulation altogether, and each formulation is going to behave differently. You know, they're not exactly the same, even though they have many similarities. Um, Hawas Black, definitely along the same vein. Probably the best atomizer of the bunch. Not really getting it that much. Let's see. I'm going to put Hawas Black on my left hand, HACIVAT on my right. And let that percolate. Because Hawas Black and obviously these are the scents that should smell as most alike as possible. The Club de Nuit, I just threw that in there. You know, obviously it's really more a clone of Creed Aventus, which I can do that video another time. I moved my Aventus to my designers. My wife suggested that. She was like, that's a designer. Okay. Wow. The HACIVAT has more of an oak mossy smell. I mean, the Hawas Black. The HACIVAT is a deeper scent. It doesn't pop off as bright as Hawas Black. Hawas Black is popping off brighter off the back of my hand, off skin. But in the air is where this is the killer, right? Because I'm not walking around with my hand up to my nose. So this is the beast mode of the two, probably. I know that I've smelled this well past 8 hours into my wearing. I know that for sure. I remember that. I've worn this at least twice at work. And this is my first wearing. And then again, it's only been six and a half hours. And, you know, it's still going. And this has a more earthy, the NISHANE has a earthier scent. The Hawas has that oak moss, but with more chemicals. Let's not say chemical. Let's say it doesn't have the woody background off the top that HACIVAT has. So that's a big difference. But this is definitely one to get your nose on. Try sampling. If not, get the Hawas Black. Very similar. Same scent family. And one to have, guys, and one to try if you have not. This thing is killer. I haven't worn it in a few months because I've got so many scents. But this is a straight killer. This was one of my first purchases, obviously, you know, into the scent foray that I dived into. But Club de Nuit Intense Man, that's the EDP, which doesn't have as sharp a opening from what I've heard as the EDT, but I've never tried the EDT, so I can't confirm that. That's only from YouTube reviews. You be your own judge. Very similar, but again, there's a little bit of more woods there's definitely more woods that pop off the top with the HACIVAT. But in the air, they're practically identical, except that I feel Hawas is probably going to last longer. But HACIVAT is not a slouch by any means. And again, this is my first wearing, so I don't know if I'm going to smell it 12 hours later yet, right? But anyway, hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Feliz sábado. Que Dios te bendiga. Peace.